A pentagonal lamina (25 mm) side is resting on पहले क्या लिया था हमने, वीपी लिया था ना, रेस्टिंग ऑन वीपी था, अभी रेस्टिंग ऑन एचपी करते हैं। इज रेस्टिंग ऑन एचपी ऑन वन ऑफ इट्स कॉर्नर। The lamina is inclined to, see, when I say lamina is inclined to VP, all the lines A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, A, all are inclined at 45 degree. Draw its projections. If it's resting on HP on one of its corner, if one of its edge is, I want that edge to be vertical. So how will I make it vertical? If one of its edges perpendicular to HP, perpendicular to HP. See now I am not drawing the three-dimensional view. Okay, let us try to draw it without the three-dimensional view. And this is the XY line now. Okay, now pentagonal lamina. So I have to draw what? I have to draw pentagon in one view. Now since it is lamina, so other view will be line. So all of you have understood that there will be two views, front view and top view. One view will show pentagon, other view will show line. Now I am not drawing the three-dimensional view. How will you understand which view will be a pentagon and which view will be a line? Okay, so always remember that whenever to which plane it is inclined to VP. So in top view we will see a line. You can note it somewhere. If the lamina is inclined to VP, top view will show a line, and if the lamina is inclined to HP, front view will show a line. Okay, now up till now I taught you by this way. I drew it here and then I drew this view. But every time it's not possible to draw this thing, and you also will not be able to do this thing always. So then see here also you can see the lamina makes 35 degree to VP. So if it is inclined to VP, VP means with respect to top view. So top view will be a line. Okay. Similarly, here we can see it is inclined at 45 degree to VP. So which view will show us a line? Top view will show us a line. So one thing is clear now, that in top view we will draw a line, and that line will be of what length? That I don't know. You also don't know, because it is a pentagon. We don't know what will be the length of the line. So what we will draw in the front view? In front view we will draw a pentagon. What should be the how should be the position of the pentagon? Resting on HP. So resting on HP. So something has to touch the XY line in front view. Resting on what? Resting on corner. So what will we have here? We will have a corner here. Suppose A dash. Suppose A dash. What else is given? Projections if one of its edge is perpendicular to VP. See, understand this. Edge perpendicular HP. HP मतलब कौन सा व्यू? फ्रंट व्यू. परपेंडिकुलर टू फ्रंट व्यू मतलब कैसे आएगा? वर्टिकल. एच बोला है मतलब दिस इज व्हाट? दिस इज अ लाइन. So a pentagon will should look like this only, like this, then touching here. A pentagon has to be drawn like this only. This is vertical. This thing is vertical. Understand this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me now. Nothing understood? Something understood? Any doubt?
No, sir. Understood, sir.
All of you, all the students have understood this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, all these edges will be how much? 20. I should not write the dimensions, but for your reference, I am writing the dimension. This should not be written like this. All these edges should be how much? 20. Correct? How will you give the dimensions here? Now, you can give it like this. And then this is how much? This is how much? This is 25, I suppose. 25. And we can name it now as suppose A dash. Oh, A I have already taken here. Let it be B dash, C dash, D dash. Let us make it as E dash now. E dash. Okay, so we'll draw it again. Slash Y dash. Now here I have to draw a line which is inclined at 45 degree. I don't know the length of this line. I don't know the length of this line, but I know that this line is inclined at 45 degree. What you will see in the front view, you will see a pentagon like this in the front view. A pentagon like this in the front view. Oh, okay. Now we don't know the length of this line, so what will we do? We will draw a pentagon here. कहीं तो साइड में ड्रॉ करेंगे, something like this. We will draw a pentagon here. And say A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash, and then we'll project it like this. Project it like this. See, now this is the length of the line that we have to draw in the top view. How much is this length? We don't know this length. We know this is 25. All are 25, but we don't know the length of this line. So we'll measure this length. So A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash. Sorry, not dash. No dash. Okay, we will measure the length of this line by compass. Okay, and what will we do? We will draw it in the top view. We know that the top view will be a line like this, like this. Now this length is equal to this entire length, and on this length we'll take this much distance here to here, and we'll mark it here. And now we'll project this. Now we'll project this like this in the front view. We'll project it in the front view. Say like this. Now why have I done it like this? Because first what will we draw? We cannot draw pentagon first. We cannot draw pentagon first because pentagon is what? It is inclined to VP. So in front view we will not see the true length. Then what? And first we'll have to draw this line only. Then what is the length of this line? This length does not changes, and this is the true length which can be seen in inclined view. That's why we have done it like this. Now we can name it as, say name it now, A dash, A B, A B, C, E, and D. And here we'll get a pentagon. How many points here we'll get? We'll get 1 point here. Now how will you get the other view? For that again you will project it in the side view and project it like this. Okay. This distances can be obtained now. See, this distances also can be obtained because this distances will not change. What will change is the front view. So if I draw, see this point is C. That point will come here, C. Then how much is this distance? How much is this distance? That will take in the compass. So if I draw one line here, you can take distance from here to here. We can take the distance in compass and mark an arc here. So here we will get another line, and then from here to here again take this much distance in compass. Again take this much distance and mark, draw another horizontal line. And then from here to here again take this distance in compass, and you can mark one more line, and finally one more line. So like this and like this. And here you can 1, 2, and 3, something like this, like this. Uh, I think like this. Okay. So this will give us the front view, which will not be 25 mm. Okay, this distance will be 25. This will be 25 because this is not changed, but this distances will be less. So in this sum, what we'll have to do is we'll have to make a slight change, and slight change is this, that now this you have already understood, but what was not done? What was not done? This was not drawn inclined to VP. Okay, so when we have to draw it inclined to VP, we'll have to draw it separately. Take this distance and draw this inclined line. Okay, take this distance and draw this inclined line. Mark this point C and E at convenient distance, again taking by the distance with the help of compass. Then this vertical distance will not change. So mark this distance from this point to this point, then this point to this point, and then this point to this point. So 1, 2, 3 distances. So from here to here, from here to here, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3. Sorry, 1. Then this is 2. This is 3. This is 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So with these distances and with these distances, you can draw this pentagon and you can draw the side view. Okay, so slightly tricky is this because you cannot get it directly here. We will have to draw it separately and then project the distances. Is it understood to all of you what I have done here?
Sir, can you explain again?
Yes, I will definitely explain it again. Okay. So what is the question? Question says that it is inclined to VP. So inclined to VP means we will get a line in the top view. This length of this line will be how much? The length of the line we don't know. But how to get the length of this line? If I draw a pentagon, then this is the length of the line. This is the length of the line because this is true length. So this true length can be drawn in the top view like this. So for that, what will we do? We'll first draw a pentagon. And draw its other view, or obtain this line length. After we get the length of this line, we will take this point to this point in the compass, keep it here and draw an arc here to obtain this point C and E. Then we'll take this distance in compass. Which distance? This point to this point, that is the entire length, and keep one leg of compass and another leg of compass here, and then we'll draw this line. Okay, once this line is drawn, we'll project the points in front view like this, like this, like this. So we know that on this line we are going to get AB, on this line CE, and on this line D. On this line D. So okay, after doing that, see, this will not be a pentagon. In fact, this will be a pentagon, but this will not be a regular pentagon. It will be an inclined pentagon of distorted dimensions. It will not be a dimension like this. But then these vertical distances are not going to change. That's what I have told you here. See, this vertical distance is not going to change because it is inclined to, it is making angle sum with what? With VP. So vertical distance is not going to change. So similarly here also, this vertical distances are not going to change. So what are the distances? I will use some notation for your understanding. Say here to here is one distance. Let this be 1. Then from here to here there is some distance. Let this be 2. Let this distance be 3. Let this distance be 4. So we have 4 vertical distances. Okay. So what is this distance 1? Distance 1 is from between E to A, this distance. Now E will be here on this line, A will be here on this line. So this one distance will be this one distance, this one distance. Okay. Now, which will be number 2? Number 2 distance will be between A and D, A and D. So A will be here. So if I name it this will be A dash, this will be E dash, and this will be D dash. So this distance will be distance 2. So I am drawing line, horizontal lines now. Okay, this distance will be distance 2. Then we have one more distance here. See, 3. 3 is distance between D and B. Which distance? Vertical distance. So this distance is how much? 3. So I will take that distance in compass, and from D to B, this point will be B, and this distance will be how much? This distance will be 3. And finally, we have one more distance between B to C, B to C. That distance is 4. This 4 vertical distance 4. So this distance is how much? This distance is that 4. 4 means whatever is the distance, and this point will be what? This will be C dash. So now we have obtained these points A, B, C, D, E, and by using this we can join it. So A, B, C, D. Actually, D should come here. I will change it, and then E. I will increase it slightly because this is already done.
सर ये सब नेक्स्ट क्लास वापस समझाओगे सर, ये थोड़ा ये हो रहा है सर.
We still have time. If you have doubt, ask now only. Next time we will see different sum. See, it is the same sum that we have drawn. Only the distances. See, what is the difference in this and earlier sum? Here we know the dimension of this lamina. These dimensions were known. Here we had to find it from some external, find it from some external figure. इसको फिर से ड्रॉ करना पड़ा हमको. ठीक है, इसको फिर से ड्रॉ करना पड़ा. So what are the vertical distances that we have taken, and what are the horizontal distances that we have taken? We have used the horizontal distances to draw the top view, and we have used the vertical distances to draw the front view. I think we still have time. You can do it in your sketchbook or notebook, whatever you are using. Do it and clear the doubt here itself. So I will take a break of 5 minutes. Break matlab मैं इधर हूँ, I am not going anywhere. You do it in your sketchbook or notebook. You do it in the sketchbook, and so in 5 minutes to do it. If you want to do freehand, you can do it freehand. If you want to do it by using the drawing instruments, you can do it that way also. मिल रहा है डी डैश. I have denoted this by number 3. So I will take this much distance in compass. यहाँ से इसी वर्टिकल लाइन पे इतना डिस्टेंस कंपास पे कट करूंगा. यहाँ पे कट कर दिया. ये कौन सा डिस्टेंस है 3. ये कौन सा था 4. इसी को प्रोजेक्ट करूंगा मैं इधर, क्योंकि डी मुझे कहाँ पे मिलने वाला है, डी तो मुझे इस लाइन पे मिलने वाला है. तो दिस इज द पॉइंट.